Hello everyone, good morning. On this video, I'll be showing you how I celebrated the Russian Victory Day here in Yekaterinburg on the 9th of May 2026. I actually visited the Lenin Square here in Yekaterinburg. Arriving in the Lenin Square is one of the avenue where the Russians usually celebrated the Russian Victory Day here in Yekaterinburg. And arriving in the Lenin Square, I actually saw a lot of decorations. You can see I saw decorations in the square. I saw a big screen across the street and also a couple of chairs that were being arranged across the street also. So on this day, we actually watched a movie that demonstrate or illustrate what happened during the Cold War or during the Great Patriotic War of the Russians. And I actually had a very beautiful day on this day, 9th of May 2026. I had to meet a lot of Russians. You can see the street of Lenin. This is the street of Lenin. The street was very busy on the 9th of May, parading of military vans and everything. You can see the screen over there, the screen which displayed the movie that we watched. This movie actually illustrated the incident that happened during the Cold War, like I say. And we have a lot of stories. It's like a story, and this story, I think it's always good for the people of Russians to watch, so for them to know the sacrifice that their legend made during the Cold War. You can see the statue of Lenin. That is the statue of Lenin, and those are the chairs that have been arranged, so everybody can just come and sit and you watch on this screen. The screen display the movie, and it was a very interesting movie and also sorrowful movie. I couldn't even watch the movie because I saw a lot of pains that the Soviet or the Slavic nations went through during the war. The people were fighting under the temperature of -30 to -40. But before I begin, I'll actually tell you guys that this day, Victory Day, is a very special day for the Russian and the Slavic nations, because it's a day that talks about not just their story but also their survivor. And first of all, I need to tell you guys about the Victory Day. So the Victory Day marks the end of the Great Patriotic War, what we call World War II. For the Russians and the Slavic nation, this war was not just history, it was survivor. And during this time, they actually faced a lot of things, like they went through a lot during this period, whereby they were fighting under an extreme winter, and the temperature at that time was like they were fighting under a temperature of -30 Celsius to -40 Celsius on the Eastern Front. Soldiers fought with frozen weapons, frozen hands, frozen breath, and that must be a very difficult time for them, like difficult situation. And secondly, there were like a massive civilian losses. Over 20 million civilians died in the Soviet territory. So you can see a lot of people were being massacred during the time, and entire cities were destroyed. And they totally, we also had what we call like a siege of Leningrad. This siege of Leningrad, you can see whereby you say like 872 days of starvation during this time, cold and bombardment. So there was like restless period for them, and during this time, families survive on 125 grams of bread per day. You can see this was very difficult situation for the Slavic nation, and it wasn't really easy for them. What I felt being there at the Lenin Square, I actually felt like standing there on that day and watching these old videos on the big screen, the old videos that illustrate or demonstrate what the Slavic nations went through during the Cold War, during the Patriotic War. It hit different to my own view. It hit very different. You realize these people didn't just fight; they suffered, they survived. You can see. So they actually went through a lot during that time. You see where they're fighting under -30 degree, no proper food, no sleep, no comfort. It was crazy what humans can survive. And this actually taught me something in life. It taught me that no matter where you are from, history teaches us one thing: peace is priceless. And that's it, peace is priceless. I will say it again, that one thing I learned from the story of or the video I went to watch, it was actually like a very difficult video for me to watch, because I felt so pity for the Slavic nation. You can see where these people actually were frustrated under the temperature. Normally,
when I arrived in Russia, I couldn't even walk under this temperature because the temperature was fucking brutal to my skin and was to my health, not just my skin. And then watching a video where I saw somebody being frustrated, stranded, starved, and I don't know what word to use. Like, person is being, he doesn't have any hope, like doesn't have any shelter. Is outside that kind of degree of weather, minus 30, minus 40, fighting under that kind of weather. That's a huge lot of sacrifice. So I also say kudos to the Slavic nations, kudos to the Russians, especially because the Russians actually paid much price during this war, and kudos to the Soviet Union. Like I'll say, kudos to the Soviet Union, because it's not easy for them to pay this kind of price for people to fight under this kind of weather. It's not easy. I came to Russia and I witnessed the highest coldest weather I've witnessed was like minus 25, and it wasn't really good for my health because it was so harsh to me. It was so cold to me. So these people actually fought under minus 30, which is crazy weather. It's crazy weather. So like I will say again, this actually taught me one thing, that no matter where you are from, history teaches us one thing: peace is priceless. So guys, I'll be ending my video here, and I'll be bringing you guys the best video on my channel, and like I said, telling you guys things about Russian. If you guys have any question to ask about Russian, feel free to ask. I am your host always in this channel, and I am your number one deliverer. Like when it comes to information in Russian, I make my research and I give you the feedback, and I want you to enjoy my channel as we go, and have a peaceful day today, and see you guys, like we do say in Russian, do svidaniya or paka. Bye guys.